Hello, Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a good celebration last night. Feeling okay today. It's my first video this year, of course, and what I want to address today is our nation's debt. I heard that the Obama administration is right now has a request for a $1.2 trillion increase to our national budget. I find this very disturbing. We've taken on more debt here lately than in all our history. But the best way for me to relate to debt in our country is my own experience as a businessman. I was a small business owner for quite a few years. I'll give you a quick history. I've owned rental real estate. I bought my first property at age 17. I've had a number of rental properties. I bought my first gas station at age 21. I've had 12 of them. I had a nightclub, and right now I'm in the process of redeveloping a 17-unit apartment building and developing a commercial real estate site. These things didn't happen by chance. I set out. I liked working, and I liked the challenge. And I'll tell you, it was very challenging in the beginning. Mainly because not only in a startup business do you have to deal with all the things that you have to pay for: insurance, lights, heating, taxes, employees, just countless things that you have to run your business, just like you have to run this country. There was one thing though in my budget that I was able to get rid of that made my life worth living again, and that was the bank. As long as I was in business and had to service all the things that was necessary to run my business and pay the bank, it was definitely a struggle. And that's the same thing we're dealing with as a nation right now. Is we're not buying a new business. We're just digging ourselves a hole. Instead of paying the bank off like we should be doing, we're heaping on more debt. And to me, it makes more sense, instead of letting our government put upon us this huge obligation that we're going to have to sacrifice through higher taxes to pay that debt off. It makes more sense to me for us to have that extra money to spend. And the reason why that's important is because every time we spend a dollar in the private sector, it creates a job. You're either buying a product that has to be made, or you're buying a service. And every time that happens, taxes are generated for this country. So we really kind of make it up in volume. Instead of having a few people working paying a lot of tax, we have a lot of people working paying very little tax. And that's really the direction we need to go in this country. To eliminate our debt, the way I would do it is, first of all, I know there are a lot of things being done in our country that don't need to be done. There's programs and giveaways that are just uncalled for. I know we give money to countries that are not even what I would call our friends. I don't think that we should be a country that doesn't help others, but there's two ways that I see that we should help people. One is we should be willing to lend a hand if it is someone that is friendly to us and we feel that it is something that we can help them with. But the important word is lend a hand. When you lend a hand, it is you're expecting to be repaid as you get them back on their feet. That's lending a hand. And I also think that there's a time that we should probably give a hand. And that's if there's a country that has a lack that we can fulfill and they can't pay us back, then that's when you give a hand. I also believe, while we got all the hand things going on here, there's a time probably to give the backhand. If somebody wants to come against us and mistreat us, or mistreat a free nation, or somebody that wants to stand with us, like Israel, hey, I think we stand with them. And I pray that doesn't happen, but You know, we can't sit back and watch a free nation be taken over by a dictator or somebody that's not even reasonable, that has pledged to try to wipe Israel off the map. And yeah, I'm probably talking about Iran, but you know, can their minds be changed? I don't know. I think God can change their mind, and um, until it's a decision of mine, I'm going to trust Him to do it, because I'm not sure how well it's being handled right now. Um, as far as our own personal debt and the economy the way it is, I think that if you look at it, I think a lot of our downturn in our economy has been driven by the media and fear. You know, the media starts telling us that times are bad, and everybody suddenly wants to put their pocketbooks and their wallets away and quit spending. They want to make sure that they're okay for the future. Well, that thinking in its own causes a downturn and causes sluggish times. I think if we just realize that, you know what, this might be a very good time to spend money. I know these 99 percenters and all that stuff, they complain that they don't have any opportunity and what have you. Well, I'll tell you what, there's never been a better time to go out and buy an investment property or work towards being able to do that. You know, as long as you're working for a paycheck, you're going to probably be limited to a paycheck, and that's sometimes not easy to live on. When I was 17 years old, I bought a rental property that made me $98 a month, and it took work on my part. But at the time, I was making $1.30 an hour. That's $52 a week. And I think I put $1,000 down to buy that property. So 10 months in, I didn't have anything at risk other than just what I would have to do as far as taking care of that property. 98 bucks wasn't much, but I'll tell you, it helped my income greatly, just as it can happen today. Everybody's concerned about the real estate prices falling. Well, I'll tell you what, it's nothing more than a sale to me. I think it's a great buying opportunity, and I think if you really want to get ahead in this world, you got to realize you got to work for it. Wealth is accumulated. It is not usually given, and it's not usually instant. And even if it was given or instant, it's usually not appreciated when it comes that way. I know for sure that the things that I like the most are the things that I feel like I've earned and I deserve to have. And I think that is the message that I would give to the 99 percenters is, sure, it may be tilted and there's things that's going on that ain't right. Believe me, I want to address those problems. But don't let that stop you. You got to step up. You got to take care of yourself. You got to dream big, dare to fail, take calculated risk. You know, if you fail, they're not going to cut your hand off, at least not yet. You know, I think there's people that would like to take this country into that kind of submission hold, but you know, with God's will and our strength and stamina, we can always dodge that bullet. I care about this country. I don't know how to get my message out any better than what I'm doing right now, but I sure thank you for the response that I've had so far on my other 6 videos. I want to do a plug here real quick. You can see all my videos at red84944 on YouTube, or you can just Google my name, or I'm on Facebook, Randy.o. I guess YouTube, you can get me Randy.o for president, and you'll get my videos. But I hope that you'll not only watch my videos, but do an upload or do a share. I never dreamed, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I've had 395 views and uploads. I'm thrilled with that. I know how numbers can multiply. It's they could become very large very quick. This is my second attempt at this video. I lost the first one, and I liked it a little better. I think I made more sense, but the thing that I'm trying to stress right now is that we have to, as a country, we need to spend what we have coming in or less. As long as you spend less money than you make, you will always be rich. You'll always have more than you need. And that is the definition of rich in my book. And we need to become a rich nation again. We can pay this debt off. but it gets harder and harder every day. It compounds, and I think we need to put our foot down and say stop it. It's not like we're buying a new interstate system. What we're doing is they're trying to buy votes. They're trying to pay people to sit down, be happy with a pittance, so they can secure the vote, dig us a hole. I'm not sure what the plan really is in Washington, but I don't think it's for we the people. I'm for we the people. I just pray that you'll share this message. I pray that you'll have a wonderful 2012. I pray that you'll look forward to my future videos, and I pray that you'll share them. And I also would like feedback. If you got anything that you want to comment, I don't care if it's negative or positive, and if I know who said it or who didn't, I don't care. I would like to address any questions or concerns you might have in anything that I got to say. And again, I got to tell you also, I'm not convinced that it's me to be president in 2012. Dotto 2012 sounds okay to me, but 2016 is not bad either. I don't care what happens to me. I'm in for the long haul. I'm going to try to share a vision and my philosophy, as long as there's somebody that wants to listen to it. And so far, I'm grateful for, in my mind, the tremendous response that I've had. I thank you for that, and I give you the credit for that, because somebody is getting it out there. And I just want to say God bless you and God bless America. Let's make 2012 a great year. Thank you very much.